Alright, so what I want to talk about is Operation Paperclip, okay? There's a lot of videos out there on the internet that are basically way off base because people still believe the quote unquote stories of the Nazis and their so-called experiments and satanic rituals and this, that, and the other. But I'm here to tell you, after researching even deeper into what we know as World War II, I would like to bring to everybody's attention the fact that all Operation Paperclip was the prisoners of war, the Germans, the prisoners of war, the Germans were basically taken by the communists that already had their claws in America, already had their claws in Britain, already had their claws in France and Russia, okay? Germany, for about 12 to 14 years, actually sat there and cleaned up their nation from the satanic influences that the left and the communists were putting upon the German society, okay? Now, not a lot of people know this because it's not taught, alright? We're not supposed to know this stuff. Now, another thing is that Germany was leading in health, engineering, science, and quite a few different other things, alright? So, why wouldn't the enemy sit there and take the smart intellectuals of another country that they just got done defeating? Why wouldn't they take them and use them? You see what I'm saying? So, here is another thing. These prisoners of war had two choices. They could either sit there and be tortured to death, or be sent to Eisenhower's death camps in order to sit there and basically starve to death under the Morgenthau plan. Okay? So these scientists basically went that route. They were like, all right, we want to survive. We want to live, so we'll work for you guys. Whatever. You know what I mean? Now, the thing is what people don't understand is that Werner von Braun, when he died, he made it to where on his tombstone there is a Bible verse, okay? Now, why would he want that Bible verse on his tombstone if he was a satanic, experimenting, psychotic, evil person? You see what I'm saying? No, he put that Bible verse on his tombstone to tell the whole world the truth. That we didn't go to the moon, that NASA isn't some space agency. All it is basically a secret weapons facility disguised as a space program, and it's basically a tank that sucks in a bunch of money and taxpayers' money, basically. But yeah, that's what Operation Paperclip was. It was basically Germans that were threatened if they didn't want to work for the communists, they were going to be put to death or starved to death or whatever. And when it comes to thinking that they moved to America, if you knew what happened to Germany, if you knew the truth of how they got obliterated, you would know for a fact that they did not move to America. Communists are in control.